Chris Cuomo just equivocated the big no-no word with being called fake news. Not once, but twice. In fact, to avoid any confusion, he decided to also compare being called fake news with being called any of the bad things you might call an Italian.
This is a distraction. The only thing that's bothersome about it is that I see being called fake news as the equivalent of the N-word for journalists, the equivalent of calling an Italian any of the ugly words that people have for that ethnicity. That's what fake news is to a journalist.
The nerve of this man. Being called fake news is the same as an ethnic insult? Well, Chris, how about this for fake news? Do you remember when you told the world that it was illegal for them to read WikiLeaks? And that you had special privileges as a member of the media? I do.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us. And in full disclosure, let's take a look at what is in there and what it means. Joining us now, CNN's.
Or what about the time your news agency seemingly lost the feed and you cried out, "Oh no"? I do.
What do you think Donald Trump needs to do to come out on top?
Well, on the character issue, the public, 2/3 or more of the public knows that Hillary Clinton's a liar. She can't be trusted. And now the two faces of Hillary Clinton are coming out. The fact through WikiLeaks that she says one thing and...
Oh, no. All right, let's see if we can get Congressman Collins back. Obviously, we just lost his satellite feed. That sucks.
Or how about that time your news network blurred the shirt of a hero Trump supporter? I do. Well, Chris, that's some brave shit you've done. Truly, you're standing shoulder to shoulder with Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Bravo, dude. But, maybe for a little refresher on what it's like to be called racist things, here's some of the racist things Tim Scott has actually received for backing NAACP-backed Attorney General Sessions.
Anthony B. from at Political Art says, Senator Tim Scott is not an Uncle Tom. He doesn't have a shred of honor. He's a house Negro, like the one in Django. He also writes, I guess Anthony Burnham has been fairly active recently on my Twitter feed, I'm a complete horror. A black man who's a racist against black people, a big Uncle Tom piece of fertilizer. Think for yourselves. You are a disgrace to your race. I left out all the ones that used the N-word. Just felt like that would not be appropriate.
Yes, Chris. Being called fake news is exactly the same as what Tim Scott goes through. We all feel for you, dude. We really do.